In the heart of the desert, as the wind sweeps across the dunes and the sun seems to melt the horizon, a figure rises from the waves of sand. It is no mirage, it is the camel. But this is more than an animal. It is a symbol, a living machine forged by natural selection. A silent companion to humankind, a witness to ancient and modern civilizations alike. It survives where few dare to live. It walks where others falter. It endures where life seems impossible. This is its story. The story of the camel begins far from the African deserts or the Central Asian steppes. We must travel back in time, 40 million years, to a continent we now call North America. There, the first camelids were born. Small, agile, forest-dwelling creatures. They looked nothing like the sand giants we know today. Over the millennia, some of these creatures migrated south into South America, evolving into llamas and alpacas. Others moved north and crossed the Bering Land Bridge into Asia and eventually Africa. It was there that the transformation occurred, from forest dweller to lord of the desert. Two distinct lineages emerged. The dromedary, with a single hump, adapted to the scorching heat of Arabia and North Africa, and the Bactrian camel, with two humps, built to withstand the cold, dry climate of Central Asia. Now, let's dive into the biology of the extreme. The camel is a biological masterpiece. Every part of its body is designed to survive where other animals perish. Its humps, often misunderstood as water storage, are actually fat reservoirs. When metabolized, that fat provides both energy and water. 1 kilogram of fat can produce over a liter of metabolic water. The camel's body can tolerate extreme internal temperature shifts, from 34 degrees Celsius in cooler hours to over 41 degrees during peak heat, allowing it to avoid sweating and conserve precious fluids. Its nostrils can close, its lashes are long and double-layered, its eyelids come in threes, all to protect against sand and wind. Its wide, tough, flexible feet distribute weight evenly, preventing it from sinking into the sand. Even its blood has adapted. Camel blood remains fluid despite severe dehydration. It can lose up to 25% of its body weight in water, a loss that would be fatal for most mammals. It is, quite literally, a living laboratory of extreme adaptations. For thousands of years, humans and camels have shared a unique relationship, one that has shaped the course of history in ways we might not always realize. So, roughly 3,500 years ago, humans did not simply hunt camels, they tamed them. Not for meat, but honestly, for survival. The camel became a tireless partner, able to carry hundreds of kilograms across endless dunes, traveling for days without water. It's kind of incredible when you think about it. Over centuries, camels and caravans crisscrossed the Sahara, the Arabian Peninsula, and Central Asia. They carried spices, silks, salt, and gold. But, more than goods, they carried civilization. Wherever camels traveled, markets formed, cultures met, and histories intertwined. The camel was, a bridge between distant worlds. To many nomadic cultures, the camel is sacred. Camel milk is both food and medicine. Its hide becomes shelter, its wool becomes clothing, and, its dried dung is fuel for the fire. In the desert, the camel is everything. Now let's step into a new chapter, a life forged by the desert. A camel's life? It usually spans somewhere between 40 and 50 years. Pregnancy actually lasts over a year, 13 to 14 months, and most often it produces just a single calf. And that calf, within just hours of birth, it stands up, starts to walk, and begins seeking milk. In the desert, survival really does wait for no one. In its early months, the young camel learns to live with thirst, wind, and those endless journeys. It grows up right in the herd, watching the adults. From them, it learns the only lesson the desert ever really teaches: endure. Though not social in the traditional sense, camels bond with their groups. They communicate through grunts, snorts, and body language. And when irritated, they spit, a mix of saliva and partially digested stomach content. A clear message: back off. Today, in a rapidly changing world, the camel remains a vital presence. In Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates, it competes in races, appears in beauty contests, and is sold for prices exceeding $1 million. So, camel milk has actually re-emerged as a so-called superfood. It's rich in vitamins, low in lactose, and, interestingly, it's being studied for its potential benefits in treating diabetes and autoimmune disorders. In the world of science, the camel really captivates geneticists, physiologists, and biotechnologists. Understanding how this animal resists dehydration disease and heat could, one day, help humans adapt to extreme environments and maybe even solve water scarcity. As always, the camel moves forward. It walks where others won't, and it never stops. In the desert, nothing survives by accident. Every creature that lives there is, well, a marvel of adaptation. But among them all, one stands tall. In silence, with strength, and with grace. The camel needs no words. Its power lies in its stride, its wisdom in its silence, its greatness in its endurance. It is the desert's guardian, the caravan's companion, and humanity's quiet ally. And as long as there is sand, there will be the camel, the gentle giant of the desert.